Hello everyone, this is Omolade Stitches Animations. You're about to watch a video that talks about not giving up even when you think all hope is lost. It's about Jacob the poor man. Please watch to the end to know what really happened to Jacob.
Once there was a man named Jacob, born into a poor family in a small struggling town. Jacob vowed he would one day be successful, but without connection or resources. He grew up watching his parents scrape together every penny, doing odd jobs just to keep food on the table. Determined to break the cycle of poverty, in his 20s, Jacob decided to start a small business with borrowed money. He opened a humble shop selling handmade goods. At first, the business struggled. The town where their residents mocked him, ridiculing his worn-out clothes and shabby store. The humiliations hurt, but Jacob held on to determination to prove them wrong. A poor man trying to be rich. What a joke. They mocked. Years passed and the trial grew heavier. His shop caught fire. Wiped all his inventory. He lost every penny and went into deep debt, and he faced endless night of doubt. Every step forward seems like 2 steps back. Friends turned their back, saying he should quit. Many times Jacob nearly died. The shame of constant failure made him weak. He rebuilt his shop from the scratch, using what little money he had left. The time, instead of relying on loans or friends, found a new strategy, creating products that reflected his own life. Tough, built to last just like him. Slowly his customer noticed and word spread. Years later, the same people who once mocked him now stood in line at his shop. He had a chain of businesses with stores across the countries, but instead of seeking revenge, he offered chop to those who had mocked him. Jacob became known as a self-made millionaire. He never forgot the ridicules. His success built on years of trials and personal growth. Jacob's wealth wasn't just measured in money, but in the lessons he learned through hardship. The strength to rise lies within. Became a living example of endurance and determination. Though Jacob had achieved what most people only dreamt of, his journey was far from over. Success brought new challenges, ones that tested his character and endurance in different ways. His business empire grew rapidly, but with growth came the pressure of managing multiple stores, employees, and expectation of an entire country that now saw him as a symbol of perseverance. One evening, after a long day of meetings and business deals, Jacob sat alone in his office, reflecting on how far he had come. But tonight was different. As he looked out the window of his office, overlooking the city lights, Jacob realized that while he had reached financial success, the hustle and noise of his busy life often brought out a quiet moment of self-reflection. Something was still missing. Despite his wealth, Jacob longed for deeper connections. That personal relationship has taken a backseat. He has spent so many years focusing on survival and building his empire, the kind of friendship he had once believed in but lost along the way. Many of his old friends had turned away during his hard time, and in his success had time to foster new meaningful bonds. One day, a familiar face walked in his office. An old friend from his struggling year, Michael, who had abandoned him when things got tough. Michael was now going through his own hardship. Having lost his job and fallen into financial ruin, his pride bruised, Michael reluctantly asked Jacob for a small loan to help get back to his feet. Jacob looked at him and remembered the pain of being abandoned. For a moment, he remembered the mockery, but he quickly put it aside. He knew what it felt like to be at the bottom, to feel like the world has turned its back on you when he needed friends most. Instead of turning Michael away, Jacob invited him to sit and shared his story. They talked for hours, and Jacob realized something new. That success is not only about wealth or proving people wrong, but also about compassion, helping others, even though those who have abandoned or wronged you. With love and wisdom, Jacob offered Michael not just money, but a job within his company, advising him to start afresh, just as Jacob has once done. Jacob became known not just for his successful businesses, but for his heart. He started programs to help struggling entrepreneurs, providing resources, mentorship opportunities for those who dream but have limited means. He set up scholarship for young people in his old town, ensuring that they had the chance to break free from poverty just as he had. His wealth grew, but so did his legacy of kindness and generosity. People no longer see him as just a millionaire. They saw him as a leader who uplifted others, as a man who has turned his own hardship into hope for countless others. In the end, Jacob's story was not just a personal story of victory,
but a testament to the power of forgiveness, compassion, and belief that no matter how many times life knocks you down, there's always a way to rise.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more.